Hi there, everybody. Photaku here. Whoa, fuck. Yeah. Okay. Hi there, everybody. Photaku. Whoa. Hi there, everybody. Photaku here again, and what we're gonna discuss in all things film is this awesome movie that just came out. I mean, it's not gonna be too big a review, but I got this topic about just making movies. So let's get this thing started. Altered Spirits. I just got an email a while back from Stephen Weiss that this thing is totally greenlit, is awesome. DVDs are being on their way to some of the original backers, and there is also at this point the availability to watch it on Amazon. So it's cool. Go watch that. It's cool. So anyway, this film was they started funding it back in 2010, and I mean, oh my god, I feel old. Anyway, it was really cool, and what they had here was a bunch of voice actors want to get together to make a film because they want to promote themselves a little bit better in the industry. And essentially here the premise is just a ragtag group of friends just come together because they're dealing with a bunch of stress in their life, and they decide that they're going to get a spiritual awakening. But what they don't know is it's actually all one big trap. Kinda, sorta, maybe. But they get sent into a different world where they have to fight to survive, to return, but at the same time having to deal with some of the spirits stuck in the other world. Originally this was called Broken Spirits, but after time it was changed to Altered Spirits, at least within the last year, and I'm really glad that it premiered back in 2017 ALA. It was a lot of fun, got to sit around with a lot of the cast, and they were all real cool. I mean, Kyle Herbert, the voice of Kamina from Gurren Lagann. We have Christina V, who's known for Miraculous Ladybug. We had Big McYanya in it, even had a cameo. It was cool. And Richard Epcar was freaking awesome in that movie. And so this took time. The producer, Stephen Weiss, even sold his car to finish this. With a lot of these different projects, it's cool when it gets off the ground. And overall, the movie's more of a cheesy B-type movie, but I still found it entertaining. It was really cool. And from here, what I like to discuss is, it seems discouraging at times when you try to get a film off the ground, and sometimes it kind of feels off because budget is a big thing. Holy freaking cow. There were 2 different Indiegogo's for this thing. And let alone, I'm pretty sure you can see it like anywhere too where you have Kickstarters of the sort that form, and you kind of wish that they have fruitful results. I mean, one really awesome example has got to be the Kung Fury, and holy cow, that is awesome. I mean, it's also available right now on Netflix, so go definitely do check that out. And there's just so much time and effort that's put into these films to try and make them successful, but at the same time, one shouldn't get too discouraged just because they're limited too much in budget to get their idea out there. And that was a big thing for these voice actors when they were putting the movie together. 7 years have passed. A lot of them have gotten a lot bigger in their respected field of work, but at the time, they really want to branch out a bit. They are actors. They aren't just limited to one particular range. And like, this was really cool to see that expand, especially because if there's ever anything artistic or so, you should never be limited by that fact. I mean, some really great movies come out of that with even just a small budget, and even the fan base that grows out from them can be pretty incredible. Now, here at Wasp Nest, what we're actually doing is we're putting together a film as well. Gratuitous advertising blocks everywhere. But anyway, the point of this that we're trying to make is that even getting this thing together, there's already the confliction with schedules, timing with which we have to be sure that we can get enough people around with this. I mean, let alone our awesome camera guy back here, Miguel, shout out, you're awesome. But even so, with that, just getting that script together and everything, I mean, there is a lot that goes into it, and you shouldn't feel discouraged if even starting off really low like that, or rather if you have the friends and family that are willing to support you for it, it's all the more worthwhile, because it's awesome when we see these ideas come to fruition instead of being stuck in development hell forever. I was worried that Broken Spirits / Altered Spirits was almost never going to come out, and I mean, I wasn't complaining because quite frankly I worked a little bit with editing and my freaking Windows Movie Maker, and so it's tough. And I mean, looking at what they had back then, I mean, they even had the resolution for 4K and everything, which I mean, nowadays, I mean, that's very convenient that it came out within that format, and that's incredible and just a real testament to it. Not to mention location, holy freaking cow. In this scenario, we had a desert scene, okay? Can you imagine the trips back and forth, and once again, they're in a car in this. What I like about this, especially because after watching a few of these movies, it's kind of rough when you invest a lot of time to go and to watch movies, just in the same way they invest into making movies. And sometimes even if we can't get to that level of theater at times, it's still cool to try and compete at lower circuits, such as Sundance Festival. What's it called? It's not really that inexpensive. What's it called? It's not really that inexpensive. It's totally crazy. But anyway, it's always great to try and get these things around. Even here, we've made some shorter films that we've tried to get out and promote a bit better. And that's for the sake of creating the artistic vision that we want, but at the same time, trying to move forward with all of this. So I figure if there's ever anything that you're backing or so, don't be too hard on it. If you honestly never hear at times, I can understand that can be rough. But even time, I know it's an investment of time to see people succeed, and that's what's mainly worth it all. And that's why I enjoy watching this movie. And it was really fun with the crowd that I got to enjoy with. I'm more than thankful for that. So what I'm saying here is, if there's anything big or so, or if you want to throw something at me to review, doesn't matter what it could be, I'd love to check out your recommendations, because that's super awesome. So yeah, I want to say thank you again for watching, and once again, we're having a con in September 9th and 10th. That is Collector Con. It'd be super awesome to see you over at the Rabobank here in Bakersfield, so by all means come down. If you enjoy content like this, remember to like, share, and subscribe to Watch Next Videos. We got plenty of different shows for you to enjoy. Thanks, and Fotaku out. See you next time. But wait, I want the idea. When I'm about to say, hi, I'm Fotaku, I wanted to just drop it. Whoa! And then like do the little beep thing, we do it again.